The Vision's plan is revealed. The Vision has finally revealed his true plan to Scarlet Witch in the new episode of What If... And it's actually really freaking awesome. The Vision has been a bit of an enigma throughout this entire series. At first, we saw him sacrifice himself in the first episode just to protect the Scarlet Witch. Then he showed up again in the 6th episode with no memory of anything that had happened, including his apparent death. But now we finally know why. In the comics, the Vision was created by Ultron using the body of Wonder Man and some of the minds of Earth's mightiest heroes. So when Vision 81 dies, his mind gets sent back to the beginning of time so he can start over. But this Vision seems different. He doesn't seem to have any of those heroic morals, and he's certainly not afraid of death. In fact, he says he embraces it. After revealing that he's not the Vision that she knows and loves, this Vision starts to explain his own origins. And what he tells Wanda is actually pretty heartbreaking. This version of the Vision didn't have a happy childhood or a great life, at least not one that he can remember. His earliest memories are of being experimented on. He also says that he tried to end his own life, but because he's a synthetic being, he couldn't die. That's why he's so fascinated with the Scarlet Witch. When he saw her using chaos magic, he thought that maybe she could help him. Maybe she could help him finally die. But while this Vision may be broken, and possibly even evil, he's still not a liar. He is telling the truth about who he is and where he comes from. It would make sense that after being experimented on for most of his existence, he would want to put an end to it all. And it also explains why he would want to help someone like Scarlet Witch. They're kind of in the same boat. Neither one of them really knows where they came from or why they're here, but they both want to find out. Now, this does raise some questions. Like, if the Vision is stuck reliving the same day over and over again, then why did he go back in time to see the Scarlet Witch? Why not just stay in his own time and figure things out there? Well, I'm assuming that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to get the Scarlet Witch to break the timeline, which will allow him to break the timeline and hopefully free himself from this time loop. The only way to do that would be to cause a big catastrophic event, which is why he's trying to convince Wanda to use her powers to destroy Westview. This is also probably how this version of the Vision became so cold and heartless. He wasn't created by a loving mother like the Vision we know. He was created by a mad scientist named Ultron. And then he was experimented on by the likes of Dr. Doom, so of course he'd become a little messed up in the head. I've said it once, and I'll say it again. This show is a masterpiece. The animation is incredible, the writing is fantastic, and the voice acting is even better. Every single episode has been a wild ride, and I can't wait to see what happens next. What do you think of the Vision's plan? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're a fan of the channel. And I'll see you next time.